Hey, what's up, Pope all as well? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Z Fold6 after I've been using it for about 1 month. Make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video because I'm going to be talking about the battery life I've been getting on here. Also going to be talking about some of the software updates as well. And we're going to be getting into the hardware as well as, everything that I like about this device right now. Make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video. If you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Z Fold6. Right now, I definitely think that this device has been an improved version of the Z Fold 5. Obviously, it's incremental changes that they've been doing. But as far as protection, I do use a case on here, for the most part. This is my daily driver, so I want to make sure it's protected. And so when I first got this phone, about like 7 days after I got it, one of the things I wanted to show you guys is that I got the green and yellow lines on here. So if I could just kind of like show you that real quick. I got a screenshot of it. So this was my Z Fold 6 after about a week of using it, and this was like a hardware issue. It wasn't really something I did that made me actually break it. It just kind of had like a hardware issue. But when I sent it back to Samsung, they actually fixed it, and so it's been running smooth ever since. It's actually really good. So you can see the 7.6-inch display on the inside. It also does have that 3mm extra on the outside. Obviously you can see the battery is drained to 8%, so I've been using this device pretty much since 6 a.m. this morning, and I didn't put it on the charger whatsoever. So let's just jump into my battery life. Right here you can see I have 4 hours and 40 minutes of screen on time. So I want to put this thing on the charger real quick because I can't update it unless it's actually charging. So you can see right here, that's my battery levels and everything like that for today. I think that's really good battery life. So battery life is better optimized, and with the new chipset on here, it's definitely going to be giving you a better performance overall. And I definitely like that about this device. I also like the wider display. I also like the flatter folding right here. When it folds shut, it looks flatter, more on the sides. It's definitely flatter, and it feels more premium. So it just feels like a regular phone when it's closed, which is really good. And I like this device when it's closed because you could use it one-handed, which is basically good for swipe texting, or you could just do regular texting. So let me show you how I would use it. With this device is mainly to use right like this with one hand when you're typing on here. So I've seen a lot of people using two hands on the outside display, which isn't how it's supposed to be used. So you can see that the typing experience is very good on the inside, especially when you open it up and you're able to get that full keyboard. Really nice stuff here. So I definitely like this device because you can put it in tent mode and you can still get a lot done when you're in tent mode. You get your multitasking, you get your slide out bar, you get floating windows right here, split screen, everything like that. So yeah, this device is really nice. I definitely like using this phone. It has a lot of premium features that if you want to know about some of the features, just watch one of my review videos that I did. But because I'm not going to get too much into the specs right now, I mainly just wanted to talk about the software and my overall usage after 1 month. So let's go into it. So yeah, obviously the specs on here, so we're not going to get too deep into detail. Let's just jump into the software update right now. So going into settings right here, if you scroll down to the bottom, click software update, you have your September software update, which is going to improve software. It's also going to give you device stability and bug fixes, new and enhanced features, and further improvements to the performance. And so let's go ahead and just install that. Right now it says we actually have to wait until this device is charged up to 30%. So I just want to mention that. But you do see we do get that September software update on here. So I'm just waiting for this thing to charge up. But overall, it's been a really solid device. I definitely like the cameras on this device. So you're getting the 12 megapixel or the 50 megapixel. You're getting the option to use the cover on, which is really cool. So you could use the other side of the phone to take all of your pictures and videos on and that's going to be cool, because if you wanted to get higher quality selfies, that's the best way to do it. On this phone, you can see when you curve the display, it gives you the feature where you can actually see your images on this side while you're looking at the camera on this side. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, so I definitely think this has a really good camera with all your features in here, but really good design, fingerprint, facial recognition, everything has been really nice on this phone. Battery life, I've been impressed with. It's been getting me through an entire day. And I have been switching between two different cases. This one right here, and I'll make sure I leave the cheapest link down below. It's a one-piece case, which is really good, and it also has a matted design, so when you pop it on like that, you get that cover protection, but you also get some good bumper protection. So I like this one because it's a little bit slimmer and minimal. So I like this one when I want to actually, you know, just have a little more better feel in the hand with the phone. This phone is also lighter when it comes to the design. So this case I throw on if I know I'm going to be in more harsher environments. So this is the Poetic case, and what I like about this case is that it houses the S Pen on the side, so this is going to be pretty clutch when you want to get to it. The only thing is this is a little hard to get to because you have to squeeze this out, then you got to pop this out of here, and then you get the pen, but it doesn't give you like a pull out and then just, you know, you're ready to use it. You actually have to pull that out separately, then pop it back in. But yeah, you're going to get the option for your S Pen on here, which is one of the benefits of using a screen this big. So if you go into your notes down here, and I use the notes a lot, obviously, as you can see, but the pen works really good for taking notes, sketching, drawing, anything of that nature. I like this phone for gaming when I'm using the bigger display too. It just looks really good. So you have optimization for gaming, the new Gen 3 when it comes to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processing chip. You know, everything on here is very fast, so you're easily gonna be able to multitask. You're gonna be able to do a lot on here when it comes to the performance. So yeah, after a month of using this device, I could definitely say it's held up very well. I've been protecting it with the cases. I definitely been using this thing for video, a lot of photos. The hardware just looks really premium. It feels like almost like a piece of jewelry of some sort. Like it feels like this device was just built for the user that wanted the most premium experience, and that's what you're getting. You're getting the most premium experience, a more unique experience. I like also when let's say listening to music in the Spotify, right? And like that, let me turn down the volume. And one of the things is when you have your always on display, you could double tap the music, change your song, and then it'll lock again. So the always on display is always there, but if you want to change your music, you could double tap it and then just like kind of mess around with it. You also have your notifications on there as well. You can see the icons, everything like that. The facial ID just worked, so let me show you how good the Face ID is on here. So it unlocks immediately. So this Face ID is crazy on here. So you're getting 4K 60 on the front and rear. The inner camera I'm not a huge fan of on the inside of this device right here. It's not the best one that I've ever used, but you know, I really do enjoy using this phone overall when it comes to the camera quality on here. As far as, you know, the software on here, we are running, like I said, the 6.1.1 Android 14, which is going to be really solid. So let's show you one more time the software right here. It's not going to let me install it, obviously, because it's at 14%, but let me pause the video, and just, this thing charges pretty quick. So if I pause it and just lock the screen and let it charge, I'll show you the update. So make sure you guys stay locked in, but if you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help boost the engagement. Alright, so what I like about this phone is, obviously it's been about a couple of minutes now, and so now it's at 30%, and I was charging it with the fast charger. So let's go ahead, we can install the update now. So you can see it's right now it's preparing the update. So yeah, it doesn't, you don't, if you're using this phone, let's say you don't charge it overnight, let's say it's at 30% in the morning, and then you put it on the charger for like, you know, 20 minutes, you're going to be at least 70% or 80%. So 20 minutes of charge is going to give you a good amount of battery for the rest of the time, like, that you want to use it. So, you know, you won't really need to carry a charger when it comes to using this phone. Obviously I use two phones and kind of equally throughout the day or whatever. So this one, you know, I primarily use just because it just feels really premium, and you know, you can't keep this phone out of your hand even if you wanted to. It just feels really nice. But let me pause the video and show you the new software update on here. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the new software on here. I'm gonna have to put my pin in because the phone did reset, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. So obviously beautiful panel, beautiful hardware. Software is going to be up to date now, running on Android 14, and let me show you right now. If I go into About Phone and I just click software right here, you're going to see the 6.1.1 with the Android 14. You still get the Google Play system update right here on April. So if you want to check for an update, it's already up to date. So that's the only thing about that. But if you go down, you're going to see we're at September 1st, 2024 when it comes to the software. So yeah, I'm enjoying this device. I like the one-handed operation on here, which I forgot to mention. Also, another thing I like about this phone is when I open it, I could quickly get to multiple windows. So let's say I'm using I don't know, Meta. Let's say I'm using that. If I swipe up with two fingers, it's gonna get me to my most recent apps or my split screen window quicker, and then I could just basically, you know, tap into another app right here on the other side. So you also get that third floating app too when you pull this out. So you could get that third app floating, or you could even make it into a window. You could put it in a window format right here. So now you got 3 windows. So yeah, this is probably going to be one of the best multitasking phones in 2024. Probably the best. This is my favorite phone to use right now. But let me know what you guys think about the Z Fold6 in the comment section. If you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help boost the engagement. I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Peace. Later, crew.